Our starting five for both teams. First for the Suns. Then it's Bridges, and it's Crowder in at the 4 spot. And for Milwaukee, Holiday out there with Allen. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4 slot. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Seems to me that anytime the game is on the line, I mean, he's perfectly willing to be the hero, or the GOAT for that matter. And that's what it takes to be clutch in big situations. You can't be afraid to fail.
And his attitude, Steve, just his general poise and presence is something else you notice about him. He's really a calming influence over that team.
On defense, Phoenix. It's a 3-point game. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Now Paul.
Well, after a brief 2-year drought, the Bucks got back to the playoffs this past season, but it wasn't pretty once they got there. With several guarantees from players about upsetting the Heat, they didn't win a single game and were swept by the Miami Heat.
Here's Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Here's Crowder. Oh, good with the triple. Back to the Bucks in the playoffs. In every aspect, they were overmatched by the Heat, and no one really thought they would upset them. But many thought, Steve, that they would at least get a game.
Well, I wasn't one of them, Kevin. I thought they were overmatched from the start. And you could tell in that series, Miami wasn't even interested until the 4th quarter. They knew they could just flip a switch and beat this Milwaukee team. And that's exactly what they did.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from Bridges. Outside Holiday. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Crowder. And he can't bank that one in. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And a chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
We talked about the difficulties of facing a player like Chris Paul, and he said that what makes Paul so incredible is his court vision. He explained that there haven't been many players like Paul who can pick a defense apart with both his passing ability and his patience in the offensive sense, saying really, he can just wait you out until he sees a weakness, and that's where he attacks.
Thank you, Doris.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, caught angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I'd call it an irate finish even.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. A 3-ball. Milwaukee with the rebound. Allen outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Off the screen. Bridges passes to Booker. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. He's got a clear path. Here's Middleton. Finishes the break with a slam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk clock coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Ball against Holiday. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. He feeds it to Matthews. Matthews gets the screen from Jordan. And Matthews kicks to Antetokounmpo. Puts it up from 12. And the shot is good.
That's a nice play there. The more contributors this team can get, the better. Suns
trail by 3. Booker dishes the ball. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to McGee. 6 on the shot clock. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by McGee.
Boy, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
And here is Hill. Jordan with the screen on Paul. Hill drives in. Ibaka. The pass to Antetokounmpo. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Paul gets a screen from McGee. There's the lob to the left. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
And the Suns making a change here. Landry's checked in. Hill with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Poked loose. Here's Matthews. Buried it just in the nick of time.
He sure did. Right on cue. Man was...
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Ibaka gets it to go. Ibaka's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Bucks.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Gentlemen, there is no doubt that Tim Duncan is one of the all-time great NBA big men, but his celebrity has never matched his talent. His guarded personality may have something to do with that. Duncan said, quote, "I'm not an extrovert. People try to be bigger than the game, to make themselves an individual brand. I'm not that guy. I love playing basketball, and that's what I want to do. I don't need the extra stuff." Guys, knowledge of self, so important.
Sure is. Thanks, Doris. To JaVale McGee.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Hill drives in. And it's Jordan with the jam. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
And Phoenix making a change here. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Paul left side. Suns moving the ball around. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Jordan the pass to Matthews. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Hill. Offline with his 3. The Suns trailing. He dishes it to Paul. Wide open look. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
And the basket by Hill.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Here's Payne. A rebound by the Bucks.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Paul outside. Feeds it to Johnson. Back to Paul. Here's Craig. Phoenix, no good that time either.
You know, there was a time when the Suns were an up-and-down team. They'd push the tempo and do everything they could to get layups and shoot the 3. Those days are history now. They're just not a very good shooting team from outside anymore.
Payne, rejected by Antetokounmpo. Hill kicks to Matthews. 1:56 left here in the second. Inside. Here's Craig. And the layup falls. So, Clark, you said the Suns didn't shoot the ball well from distance. It would end up 28th in the NBA when it came to the deep ball, Steve, making just under a third of their tries.
Well, of course, a lot of that has to do with the departure of Steve Nash. They didn't have somebody creating those easy looks. Remember, they also were without Channing Frye last year, one of their best three-point shooters who had to sit out the year with the heart issue.
The shot's good from Antetokounmpo. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Biyombo, guarded by Jordan. Biyombo, the pass to Payne. Lock at 6. Suns keep it alive. There's the pass to Craig. And an intentional foul right there.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Milwaukee leading by 3. The drive by Hill. Good on the shot. Hill's got 4 points now in the quarter.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Here's Featon. 11 feet out, he hits it. He's got 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. Dishes it to Middleton. Hands it from downtown. And the Bucks lead by 6.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Biyombo goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Now, here is Hill. Back to Ibaka. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Back to Payton. From deep. And that's not going to go. And so we conclude the first half. Milwaukee on top, up by
now. Presented by Sprint.
Welcome to tonight's halftime report.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Bucks leading by 6.
The Bucks actually made it back into the playoffs last season, but it wasn't because they were dominant at home. Only 21-20 at the Bradley Center. And those 21 wins were the fewest of any team that played in the playoffs.
Kicks it to Booker. Paul outside for the 3. There's the bucket. Good. Paul's got the first bucket of the third here for the Suns.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Well, Clark, as you said, the Bucks didn't offer a lot as far as protecting their home court. In the end, it could come back to bite them as they lost 2 in a row on their home floor and got swept out of the playoffs, Steve, by Miami.
Well, that was a pretty tough matchup for anybody, but for Milwaukee, the team that was below 500, that was near impossible. But look, it was a struggle for the Bucks. We expected that, but getting to the playoffs was an accomplishment. We'll see if they can build on that this year.
Middleton dishes to Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Allen. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Picked away. Here's Booker. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
I don't think there's any question that Chris Paul is one of the top point guards in the league. Whether or not he's the top point guard is a matter of debate. But when you look at his total package, you can clearly understand why he's considered by some to be the top point guard in the league. Leadership, excellence in every facet of the game, and defensively, I think he does an outstanding job at the point of attack.
Suns trail by 4. Now the dish to Crowder. Nice D from Antetokounmpo.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And going back to Chris Paul, always efficient offensively. Great passer, great defender as well.
But his height, you know, that's always been the knock on him. But I think everyone's 6 feet tall. He can still dominate a game. It's incredible. Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Here's Booker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got his first points of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Crowder. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Suns trail by 8. He kicks it to Booker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Bucks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the 3rd quarter. Bridges passes to Paul. That bucket in no time at all. Paul's got 8 points. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The feed to Middleton. Allen, a screen on Bridges. Releases. Lays out. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Paul passes to Bridges. He feeds it to Booker. Fires from deep. Gets it to go. And now just a 3-point Bucks lead.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap up since the start of the second half. They're starting to find the range.
Steve, the lasers are starting to do their thing. That's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Tipped. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Paul misses from short range.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
59 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Booker. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Holiday attacking. Fires from the line. Now Paul. He's got 8. He passes to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Crowder's got his 2nd basket of the night.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
Suns trail by 3. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Booker's got 9.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
And here is Allen. Here's Middleton. Oh, he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Just when it looked like the 3rd quarter was over,
right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Pass to Payne. He dishes it to Booker. Shot clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Wesley Matthews checked in for Allen. Shot clock at 2. But they recover it. Johnson goes in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Pure hustle on that play, and that's what it takes on the offensive boards. It's not about ability as much as it is desire.
And that Clark and some muscle, and he showed us he's got plenty of that with the huge dunk.
Well, in a tight game, I mean, they could use a few more of those hustle plays going forward if they're going to win.
And Holiday kicks to Matthews. And it's off from three-point range. The Suns trailing. Pass to Booker to take the lead, and that one's good.
Well, it's been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
Holiday attacking, gives him.
You know, nobody responds to end-of-game pressure like this guy. That's what comes to mind immediately for me. He's hit some monumental shots in his career. Some guys just embrace the moment at the end of the game. That's him.
And here's something else, Steve. He invites contact when he's attacking the rim. He doesn't try to finesse his way through anything. He's going through bodies.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Monty Williams address his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Here's the screen. Makes the lead pass. Oh!
Power punch right there.
Some hang time on that rim, puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert.
Booker gets a screen from Payton. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 17 points here in the second half.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. Two hands and hammer it down.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Feeds to Payton. 6 to shoot. And the pass to Booker. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Here's Featon. Backed in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 2.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Here's Payton, and it's blocked by Matthews. But they get it back. Johnson kicks to Booker. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Booker's got 10 points in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Stolen by Landry. Kicks it to Booker. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And now a 6-point Phoenix lead.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
And Phoenix making a change. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Ridiculous move. Tore it down that time.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Bucks trail by 4. Matthews with it. Matthews left side. Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. And here's Matthews for the 3. The shot, no good. The Suns have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. The second chance effort. Bridges shot, good. .44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Holiday goes in. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Here's Paul. And so they foul intentionally. This may be their most important possession.
Yeah, as long as they don't make a mistake here, they should be safe.
Here's Booker. Dishes it to Paul. The 19-foot shot. Bullseye.
Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a given.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're trailing by 6. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, there's a little bit of time here to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Very much so. Either way you cut it, they're going to need a pair of threes and some help at the other end as well.
Hooked away.
A chance to tie it up, Clark.
A 3 would make it happen.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. And Holiday, here we go, to tie it up. The 3 won't fall. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
So the Suns win it